the clear winner in 2019 in terms of the focus of everyone's attention was direct to consumer. 4 big guns launched over the last 6 months. Apple launched a highly curated service to enhance their growing services business, along with the Apple channels, apps, using Apple TV Plus. All of these were funneling video users from as many places as possible into their ecosystem. Disney's mass market, lower cost, fully global SVOD rollout continues with 50 million subs to date. Something we discussed in our last webinar, and that's still available for you now, as this one will be after the session. HBO Max is more complicated to simply categorize, is unlikely to launch as HBO Max in some markets, but a higher end player ready to hit the US market with international plans no doubt to unfold. Finally, now launched in beta, NBC Universal's Peacock, a business with many roles, supporting the pay TV business of Sky and Comcast, and also the free TV network of NBC. It is one of the more interesting AVOD and free TV innovations we've had in a while, and we get to see a pay TV strategy evolve at the same time. And it's the complexity around the last two, in particular, Peacock and HBO, coming from their need to balance different commercial, service and platform relationships that will make their developments key to follow this year. But NBC Universal is starting to shout about Peacock and show it off. Last week, it's only a soft beta rollout of their premium ad-supported tier, which is available free to their Comcast, Xfinity X1 and Flex subs at the moment. And it will launch in July with 3 tiers, which are effectively a free AVOD service to everybody, which they call at the moment Peacock Free with Ads. Then there's a better AVOD service, which is retailed at $4.99, so it's a SVOD service with ads to everybody, but it is free to Comcast subs with adverts. And then finally, there is the premium ad-free service, which is retailed at $9.99 to consumers, but Comcast customers can get it for $4.99. With the premium tier and all of those, combining everything, ditching all the adverts, and it seems it will include some additional content, including some non-televised football games, soccer games from the Premier League. But it's not just about the big global players. The market's still strong for launches, with fallout to come from some, no doubt, but Wall Street and investors are commanding almost a D2C strategy from everybody. For many, it's a natural extension of the business. For some, it's only now possible as the rules of engagement with pay TV are changed. But for others, it's about chasing different segments, new territories, and there's no sign of activity slowing yet. However, the aggregation of these services is becoming increasingly an issue. The landscape's very fragmented, and the need for the unification of these services is increasingly apparent. There are different needs when it comes to aggregation and different models. There are newer aggregators from the CE world, the online space, from the hardware guys like Roku and Samsung, and now traditional players are starting more to take a role in this aggregation. Plenty of people involved, and 2019 has seen a little bit of activity, but we'll see a lot more in 2020, and this will come with different relationships, with whether that be wholesaler relationships, reseller relationship, or deeper bundling. And I know we talked about this for anyone who was on our Disney webinar a couple of weeks ago, but Disney, like Netflix and others, appreciate that although the D2C relationship is important, it's critical they get support from partners. And as the pay TV market and the communication market continues to evolve, we're looking at what this means for aggregators of the future and the re-aggregation of services by operators. And pay TV has an important role to play here, with the newer aggregators offering little at the moment in the way of bundling and selling services, and selling services a la carte only, with a few minor exceptions. And until the new aggregators start offering bundles and discounts with services, the likely impact on pay TV will be capped or limited. So there is time for pay TV to act. It's not new, but Disney are illustrating that whilst having a D2C relationship, there are different ways to work with operators. Some are much closer to old-fashioned pay TV, some are reseller relationships, and then there are a hybrid mixed models.